in class 12 in business studies, the students are asked to complete one project before the midterm examination, and the project I have given is on the topic present status of Fayol's principles of general management, and this was in chapter number 2. Okay, principles of management. So we have to study how far Fayol's principles of general management are applied at present in different business and non-business organizations. So on this topic you have to prepare a project consisting of 15 to 20 pages, around 15 pages, not 15 to 20, around 15 pages. Okay. Now I am explaining this project, how to do that project. First of all, you have to write introduction. Here you will give a short description of Henry Fayol and his contribution. That means you have to write who was Henry Fayol, when he was born, when he died, what was his contribution, what were the books written by him, in which year, etc., etc. So this introduction will consist of around quarter to half page. Then second point, you have to write Fayol's principles of general management. Here you have to give a brief description of brief facts of 14 principles as given by Henry Fayol, and here you have to write 2-3 sentences about each principle. That means there are total 14 principles given by Henry Fayol. So if you write 2-3 sentences about each, it will be around 42 to near about 28 to 42 pages. Okay. So it will also consist of around 1 page. Then you have to write objectives of the project. After giving the short description or brief description, brief facts about the 14 principles of management, you have to write why you have taken this project. So objectives of the project. The project is being taken up to accomplish the following objective. So you have to mention there are 3 objectives of doing this project. Number 1, to find out which of the Fayol's principles are being followed in what type of organization. You know that there are different types of organization found in our society. There are many business organizations, there are many non-business organizations. So which type of organization is following what type of principles and which are not following what principles. So that is our first objective to do the project, to know that. Second, to find out which principles are not being followed and the reasons thereof. There may be certain principles which may not be followed by some business enterprises or non-business enterprises. So what are those principles which are not being followed and why they are not followed? You have to give the reason. Then to find out which principles are being followed in modified form or partially followed. That means there are certain principles which are not fully followed. They are followed partially or they are followed in a modified form. So to find the answer to these 3 questions, to know about these 3 is the objectives of doing this project. So objectives of project. Now after that you have to collect data collection. Now this is to be done by using interview techniques. That means you have to use interview techniques to find the data regarding this completion of this project. For this, the following schedule named principal status finding interview schedule with 14-15 questions can be used. That means you can use a schedule which named principal status finding interview schedule. I have given the format of schedule. In this schedule you have to write first names of 2 respondents, respondent 1 and respondent 2. This is from the business and this is from the non-business. Then designation. Designation means post in the organization. Maybe manager, maybe cashier, maybe secretary, maybe chairman. And here in non-business he may be a cashier, maybe accountant, maybe manager, maybe managing director. So designation. Then name of the organization. Here you have to write the 2 names of the 2 organizations. Name of business organization here and name of non-business organization here. Then dates of interview. Here you have to write 2 dates. The interview date of first respondent and interview date of second respondent. Now after writing this you have to prepare a table. In table there will be 3 columns. One is questions asked, second column is responses from business, that means responses from respondent number 1, this one, and here responses from non-business, that means responses received from respondent number 2. Now in first column you have to make a list of 14 principles. I have mentioned only 2 questions. For example, number 1, is your job as per your best? So first respondent may say no or may say yes, second respondent may say no or may say yes. So this is regarding first principles of management by Henry Fayol, that is called specialization or division of labor. Second is, do you have proper authority as per your responsibility? This is the question regarding authority and responsibility, that is the second principles of Henry Fayol. So here the answer may be yes or no, or maybe yes or no from two respondents. Similarly, third question, fourth question, fifth question, sixth question, up to 14, or you may write in one point there may be two questions, more than one question may be there in one principle. So there can be 14, 15 questions, or it may be 20 questions if you ask more than one question in 2-3 points. And their responses are to be recorded in second column and third column. In second column, you have to write the responses given by the first respondent, that means the person from the business organization, and in third column you have to write the responses received from the second respondent, that is from the non-business organization. Now I have written the answers in the form of yes, no, yes, no. So it may not be always yes, no. Sometimes it may be agree, here may be disagree, here it may be applied, here it may be not applied, here used, not used, or here not used, here used, in this way. So respondents are to be recorded in these two columns. Now for this, the student may use their own questionnaires with 14-15 questions related to above principle. Now if you don't want to use this questionnaire, then you can use your own questionnaire where you have to write 14-15 questions like this, and the responses from first respondent and responses answers from second respondent. But this table will be a long, it will consist of more than 2 pages, because you have to write 14 principles, their responses here and here. So you can use your own questionnaire. Now one business organization and one non-business organization is to be selected. That means respondent 1 will be from the business organization, respondent 2 will be from the non-business organization. One manager or officer, that means respondent 1, respondent 2, he may be a manager or some other officer of each of them, is to be interviewed and responses are to be collected. That means we have to make interview, we have to conduct an interview by asking these 14 questions from first respondent and 14 questions from the second respondent, and by recording the responses here and here. Now after recording the responses, you have to make analysis and interpretation. So after collection of the responses, the following table is to be prepared showing status of Fayol's principles, indicating A for applied, NA for not applied, PA for partially applied against each principle of management. That means in this table also more than 2 pages will be consumed. In first column you have to write the list of Fayol's principles. These are the list, number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 14. So I have written only 3, you have to write all the 14. Division of work, authority and responsibility, then unity of command, unity of direction, then discipline, in this way equity, order, and last one is esprit de corps. Now you have to write whether in business organization these principles are applied or not. If it is applied, you write A. If not applied, you write NA. Suppose this principle is applied in both organizations, so write AA. Suppose second principle is applied, not applied in business organization, but it is partially applied in non-business organization. So write here partially applied, here not applied. Suppose 14th principle, last principle applied in both, so write AA. Now in this column A, NA or A or PA may come, and in this column also A, PA, NA or A will come. So there will be 14 here and 14 here. Okay. After this the following summary table is to be shown, indicating the principles applied, not applied, and partially applied by 2 types of organization. Now after that you have to make a summary table. The summary table will have 4 columns. Number 1, organization. Here you have to write the name of the organization, business organization name, non-business organization. Business organization may be some proprietorship firm, may be some partnership firm, may be some joint stock company. Similarly, non-business organization may be some school, some hospital, some college, some trust, some temple, etc. Now you have to write principles mostly applied in second column, principles moderately applied in third column, and principles least applied in the fourth column. Suppose in business these 2 principles are mostly applied. Not only these 2, there may be 3, 4, 5. and these principles are moderately applied. Here I have given only 2, it may be 4, 5, 6, and these principles are not applied, that means least applied, very less applied. So there may be 2, 3 here, but remember the total of these plus this will be 14, because in total there are 14 principles. Suppose 6 are mostly applied, 5 are moderately applied, so total 11, so 3 will come here. And suppose here there is 4 are mostly applied, 4 are moderately applied, so total 4 plus 4 8, so this will be 6, so total should be 14. Similarly, for the non-business organization you have to write, suppose in non-business organization these 2 principles are mostly applied, strictly applied, discipline and equity, or maybe 3, 4, 5. Then these 2 principles or maybe 3, 4, 5 are moderately applied, that means not fully applied, and these principles are least applied, that means very less applied. Again the total of this plus this should be 14, because suppose 6 principles are mostly applied and 4 principles are moderately applied, so 6 plus 4 10, it means 4 principles are least applied or not applied properly. So you have to write this summary table, which principles are applied moderately, mostly and least applied. Now after this summary table you have to write your findings and implication. Here mention 2 things, namely project findings and project implication. In project finding you have to state which principles are mostly followed, which are followed moderately, and which are infrequently. That means here you have to write in total, that means how many principles of FAOL are mostly applied in business as well as non-business organization, and which are moderately applied in business and non-business, and which are infrequently, that means less applied in business as well as non-business. If some principles are not followed, then suggest the reasons thereof. There may be 1 or 2 principles, some principles which are not at all followed in any of the organization, so you have to give reason for that. Also state which principles are followed in a modified form. There may be a situation that some principle is not applied fully, not applied partly, not applied moderately, but some other form, that means the principle is applied in some other form, that is called modified form, so you have to mention here. So this is in your finding. Then in implication you are to mention the use of principles for different levels of management and for different types of organization. So here first mention the implication for business and non-business, that means how the principles are implied in business organizations and how they are applied in non-business organization. That means what is their importance in business organization and what is their importance in non-business. Then mention the implication for top, middle and lower level managers and officers. That means you have to also write here, not in tabular form but in paragraph form, that what is the implication of such principles for top level of management, for middle level of management and for lower level of management, that means the managers, officers from these 3 levels of management. Now last you have to write conclusion. Here you write the summarized conclusion of the work you have done so far. That means you have to write the summary, what you have done, how you have started, how you have progressed, how you have finished, what materials are utilized by you, what resources utilized by you, etc. Then note that other features of project such as cover page, contents, acknowledgement, bibliography, etc. must be shown at appropriate places. That means you have to show cover page where your name, school's name, subject, topic, etc. will be written. Then contents page where you have to write the page numbers of the topics, which topic is where in which page. Then acknowledgement, that means you have to give thanks to different authorities, different business organizations, that means your teacher, your school, etc., who have helped you in the preparation of this project. Then last one, bibliography, that means you can mention here the books from which you have taken help, the website from which you have taken help, and other things, other resource materials. So this and other things which are needed in a project file, that must be shown at appropriate places. Now if you want to see last year's project file or previous year's project file, then they may be available in school office. So students should not go, they can send their parents for collection of such project files of previous years. But the office will not provide you the original file, project file. The office may give you Xerox copies, or your parents can go to ask to the office and see the project file and note down the important points which are needed by you, or may get xerox of such project file. So you can take the help of previous year project file. And still, if you have any problem regarding projects, regarding preparation and completion of this project, you can contact me any day between 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Thank you.